I wouldn't describe the Volvo 70 as a slow, heavy monohull. I think out of all monohulls, it's the one I would choose, you know, to try and transition from 30 knots on a multi to 30 knots on a mono. It's not the cup boats that we had before. I would have described them as slow, heavy monohulls. So if I had to choose, you know, a monohull to do anything on, to do any setting on, it's the Volvo 70. Volvo 70s are cool because they're a boat that you can push to the limit, you know, and in conditions where maybe even other bigger monohulls you'd already have to start backing off. It's might not seem that way from the outside with all the breakages that happen on the last leg, but yeah, no, they're extreme boats. I was lucky enough to get 8 out of the 10 legs last time with Puma, and it's something that sort of grew over the campaign. I was only going to be doing the import races with them, but you know, with the America's Cup in the 33rd edition and how it sort of kept on getting extended, and it ended up being a win for me in the sense that I could really get a lot of racing in. The guys were a little shocked when I showed up here in Brazil. They were expecting a few more kilos on me. The training for the multi-hulls has been, you know, the weight loss has been a part of it. Getting ready for the AC72, so maybe about 16 to 18 kilos lighter than I was a few years ago. Training's been intense. It's a different style of training, a lot of CrossFit and high intensity intervals. Our trainer, Oscar over there, has been pushing us, and also with some teammates we've had some good training camps, so it's been fun. We've been mixing it up, and that's my goal this leg, is to just come in and try and take some load off the guys so they can get some active recovery during the leg, because they've been whipped so far this race. They've had no pauses over the stopovers. I got the initial email first night Puma left Auckland when Casey got injured, and it was sort of just a little warning, say get your boots ready from chemo. So I was watching the leg closely and keeping in contact to see how he was doing, but basically we had to wait until Casey got back to the States after the leg finish, get checked out by specialists, and you know, he made a tough call, because knowing him, he's been so involved with the program the last time, this time already with the boat and design, and he's basically the systems guy. So it's a tough decision for him, but I think he's, you know, going to be working really hard in his rehab to be ready for Miami, and my goal is to, you know, help these guys sail as quickly and easily as possible to Miami. I'd been in touch with Puma from before the race started, so I actually got a training session in Lanzarote last summer to check out the boat, see how much it had changed from the previous one. I mean, the boats look the same from the outside, but systems change and all that kind of thing. So, and also to sail with the guys, because a few of the guys I hadn't sailed with before. So it was a good little check-in. And I've been on standby the whole race. Oracle was really good that, with regards to how timings worked out with both the Cup and the Volvo campaigns, I could be on standby and I could commit to Puma as being a standby guy. I remember the last edition of the Volvo, we didn't actually pass very close to Antigua. But I remember the time before that, the boats did pass quite close. So I know the fact that we're going to Miami now and all the way up, you know, north of Boston, means that we could be passing close. So I reckon if we come in within 50 miles, maybe not an optimist, but I'll have, you know, friends and family will come out on speedboats. The good thing about it is I know it's there's a finite time on it. It's not 9 months like the other guys. That's difficult. It's the body feels it. I'll do 2 weeks, and yeah, I'll get to Miami and I'll go and have a good nice steak and I'll forget about it. Yeah, maybe. We'll have to see on the leg, you know. I was known for doing it last time, so in the end it's all stackable weight. We're all limited just by what we can have in the bag, in our gear bag, so we'll have to wait and see.
Do you have a favorite piece of illegal?
Favorite piece of illegal contraband? Historically speaking, they were usually Parmesan, salsicce di cinghiale, which are wild boar sausages, Italy, Tuscany, and yeah, and a little shot of homegrown Antiguan rum, English Harbour 5-year-old. No, but yeah, no, it's always good. Like in the middle of the night, you know, you come up and watch. You can only have so much of trail mix and protein bars and so on. So if someone sneakily gives you slides a hand across with something a little more substantial, it's a really good pick-me-up.